Black lives matter. If you're white, kill yourself. If I see you walking the street and you're white, I'll bring up a gun. Call it self-defense. Police will shoot me. I'll be on the news and be praised. My death won't be in vain. 'Cause black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. If you're white, kill yourself. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. If you're white, kill yourself.
For those of you who don't know this guy, this is Bowblax. I'm sure most of you do know him, and we're going to be sitting here and talking about him for a few minutes, so get comfortable. Bowblax is a channel on YouTube that makes Twitter versus videos that talk about an internet personality or some sort of internet persona that takes screenshots and reads off of them. He'll read about their drama, and that's basically it. He is basically a glorified tea channel, really. He just has the personality of a wet sponge. There really is no personality to this. He just sits and reads screenshots. That's really it. But when Beaublax isn't doing that, he's a fucking asshole. And I get it. I'm not gonna lie and say that I wasn't one of those lazy people that watch these videos for Twitter drama. But when you look closer into Beaublax, the person he is when he's not reading tweets is someone that thinks they're cool, but in reality, they're actually pathetic. You know, there are a few things that I really don't like about Beaublax, so let's talk about those controversies, shall we? Number one, he's the poster child for gamer culture, and I really hate it. Let me explain what I mean by this. I hate people that play online with their friends and say edgy things because they think it's funny to say it in front of their friends. They act obnoxious, stupid, not funny, yelling all the time. It's just those people that you never really want to be around because they're all kind of just pathetic, but they think that they're cool people. And this is the type of person that Beaublax is.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Can you stop nutting?
Can
you stop fucking nutting?
Stop fucking creaming your pants and say what's on your mind?
You're a big Scentbird fan? You like perfume?
I got it for someone, yeah.
Oh fuck. Alright. Alright, dude. I'm losing every front
You're
on
a
this floor.
fucking dick, dude. You're a fucking actual prick.
Everyone, yeah.
Point to the mayo.
Right there.
I mean,
I'm pointing
don't
to
show
it.
us your cock. Don't show us your cock.
Why are you looking at my cock? You can't even see my cock through my look. You can't even see it.
Oh, it's so
my pants are
tiny.
too
It doesn't.
My
It doesn't even.
What is this?
You
It
need to get
doesn't
the
even-
gray
I mean, I'm
sweatpants.
not hard. I'm not
You
hard.
have no bulge. You have no bulge, by the
You
way.
want
You're
me
saying
to be
Mario
erect?
64 doesn't make you horny?
You want me erect?
And if you don't believe me, just watch. Let me make something clear before everybody goes berserk. I don't think that Beaublax is racist. I think that he thinks it's funny to drop the N-word like it's edgy or something, but it's not. And he knows he'll get a reaction from his friends.
Augie, don't check your story fire DMs on stream, dude.
Oh my god, did you spam him with the hard R, you DMs?
I'm checking them on my phone right now. I'm gonna show them. If you actually send me that, I'm gonna show them.
I don't think you can use your DMs on the computer.
Yeah, you can't on the computer.
This website sucks, dude. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Wait a minute.
You literally don't even have access to DMs to fucking leak them. I guess that's one way to stop me, dude.
Yeah, that's one way to stop, dude.
Can I even show this on camera? Dude, it's so blurry.
Why are you showing me? This is how you got me in trouble.
What the fuck?
We used to beat people up for saying things like that.
And it reeks of a child trying to fit in with the big boys. On top of that, his content, if you even want to call it that, is literally taking screenshots and reading them, or putting a full video of someone else's, and we'll get to that, in his videos to make it longer so he can monetize off of that.
Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. You were uploading my direct Twitter videos. It says it right here in these DMs.
I was never uploading your direct Twitter videos.
My Twitter videos without my permission. If it's not fair use, remove them now. I say this is
actually, to be fair, you said if it's
Not-
not fair use. Maybe you didn't check if it was fair use or not, and then it was fair use. So
I'm gonna
maybe
read.
I would give
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Okay.
Stop talking. Every time I talk, you need to talk for some reason. Shut up. Also, I seen you upload a bunch of my Twitter videos without my permission. not fair use, remove them now. If it's not, just said, and the leaked DMs that you put out, which I'll never DM you ever again because you cannot be trusted. And let this be known, if you say anything to this motherfucker Beaublax right here privately, he will show your private conversations. Do not talk to this guy privately.
He barely ever says his opinion in these videos, really, for the most part, and if he does, they're basic and generic responses because he doesn't want to upset or offend anybody. What's hypocritical about Bowblax is that he calls out the faults of other influencers while also making the same mistakes as them and thinking how he acts is fine, but how they act is wrong. Speaking of petty things that YouTubers with insecurities do, they copyright other videos that have people critiquing them in some way. That brings me to the second thing I don't like about Bowblax. He'll copyright strike you if you post a video of something that he's done or said or anything. It's all about clicks and views, and it's so fucking ridiculous that all these people in the community even get the time of day, to be honest with you. None of them know what the fuck they're talking about, and sometimes, if not a lot of the time, they're getting shit wrong. You see, after his little Black Lives Matter song got leaked, people didn't like that so much and got backlash for it, reasonably and understandably so. And so Beaublax tried to get rid of it off the internet, but you see, you can't do that once something like this gets leaked. Although Beaublax's rapping skills astound me to no end, he can't just copyright a video because someone leaked it onto the internet. Although he lies and claims that he was high when he copyrighted someone's channel and it was a lapse of judgment, yada yada yada. Yeah, I don't think you want people to know that you're a fraud. That's what it's about.
Dude, that's why I didn't want to respond to it. I told you that stream when this was brought up to not bring it up. I literally
Bullshit, you did. Bullshit, you said that.
I did. I told you to not bring it up. You asked.
Your apology in an hour and 45 minutes.
No, that's not an apology. There's no apology. There's actually. Let me speak.
What is that, the BLM thing?
Yeah. It's just dumb. Little.
I don't know, Bowblax. I'm gonna be honest. That was a fucking. I'm not gonna make this a big deal, but I'm just gonna put it on the record. That was kind of a dumb move.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And we want to compare it to like the Pokimane copyright strike or whatever. It's like, I talked to Pokimane, she apologized, I accept the apology, I was trying to give her benefit of the doubt in so many ways. This is not the same situation in the slightest, alright? So...
That video was getting a lot of traction at the time, and just being completely honest with you guys, I kind of wanted to be over with all the petty drama.
People were re-uploading the Black Lives Matter song, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel comfortable with this being up and it's readily available for people to watch.
Although I was legally within my right to take down the video, morally and as a content creator, it wasn't something that I should have done.
So I just copyright struck because it's fine. That's it. Nick's the only one who's upset. He's like, there's like something. You can talk. I've already talked about everything we're talking about publicly. Yes, I have. I literally did it in the clip I linked to you. Did you not see the clip I linked to you? The stream. That's why I told you to watch it. It literally answers all your questions. I've already said it live. I've already said everything I've said publicly. I don't know why you would just assume things before coming and talking to me, but whatever. Yeah,
I literally spoke about it. That's how I got to the conclusion that I'm at. Was through a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Put some hot sauce on your chips, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm confused. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Start the combo. If you want to fucking start the combo, we can talk about it. I've already talked about it publicly. I don't want to like be vague because like I don't want to. You gotta be very clear on what we're talking about. But like, if you want to talk about it, you can. I've already talked about this last. I'm not hiding anything. But if you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't. Like whatever. Up to you, man. You're the only one upset about this. So. What do you mean? This is the first time it's like fucking coming up in a major way? Besides the other conversation that I was correct.
I'm completely lost right now.
He's talking about me fucking accidentally false flagging someone.
Yeah,
that's what he's talking
on
about.
the internet pretending it was accidental. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I don't think many people believe you. I think most people actually don't. I'm sorry, dude. I genuinely don't believe you accidentally struck the Black Lives Matter video after you sat with me for fucking days telling me how angry you were that it was getting views. I don't believe you accidentally struck the Black Lives Matter video when after all you streamed, when us fucking retards had to find out when somebody called you out in chat about it, that we had a fucking conversation for like 30 minutes.
I had a lapse in judgment because I was high. That was a factor in it. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. And I said, and I said in the screen. No, I literally, I said in the stream clip I sent you that I shouldn't have mentioned that because that's not a valid excuse and I have to take responsibility for what I do regardless of if I'm high or not.
You're going around telling everybody, oops, I got high, oopsie, I hit the strike button, but I retracted it.
I literally retracted it the second I
I'm not debating that you retracted it. I'm saying that you're going around telling everybody that I accidentally fucking hit the button. Like, I was so high, I can't believe I did that. That was
I'm pretty sure I said lapse in judgment or mistake many times. I'm just using the word.
Beaublax is a major liar and hypocrite. If you don't believe me, well, Beaublax has a second channel where he archives things, and guess what? He monetizes that channel. Yeah, he steals from other people's content and monetizes it. But then he has the audacity to copyright claim anyone else. Listen to the way this guy exposes him.
Deleted content or inaccessible or hard to access content and put it over here in an archive format so people have an easier way to access it. I'm not trying to make money, I'm just trying to make stuff convenient for other people.
Okay, so you steal shit too. Good, so why are you okay with all of you stealing?
Well, where's this? You gonna look at it? Like, where? I'm stealing content too, dude.
You just said you stole content. I'll take your word for it when you admit to a crime like that. Go ahead.
Well, they're not monetized. I have a couple things.
Well,
up there
Beaublax
not
is his,
monetized.
so why don't you have a problem with
How
that?
do you know his videos are monetized? I didn't see
Because
an
he
ad
has a
pop up
join
on
button
one
on the
video.
page. Please
that doesn't-
demonstrate accuracy.
I know you probably haven't had monetization.
No, I
in a
do
while,
know
right?
about what
But,
a
like,
join
you
button
can turn
means.
it off on a case-to-case basis, right? Like,
No, he
whenever
doesn't
I
have it turned
archive
off case to
something, I
case.
turn it
He's
off.
even tweeted out that he has the videos monetized. Do you want to get caught again?
Get caught in what? I'm just talking. Like,
You're
saying,
lying.
"Hey,
Right now
but
you're
I'm
lying.
lying, but
You're
I'm
saying
lying
it's a
about
case
what?
by case basis. That's not
It
true.
is a case by
He's
case. That's how
admitted that he has
monetization
these
works,
videos
moron.
monetized on his Twitter. So
I don't
why are
have
you
his
even
fucking
saying that?
Twitter open right now. I can tell you.
Okay, then why would you say that? Why would you even bring
because
that
your
up?
example is he has a join button and you couldn't show an.
You want to know why this is so wrong if you already don't know? Bowblax claims his second channel is an archive channel for purposes of preserving videos and stuff, but he makes money off of the channel as well. It is immoral to make money off of someone else's work, even if it was a stream or a clip of something. You didn't do anything to earn that money, and how dare you put ads on it as if it's yours to claim, and then call people out when posting things about you, you insecure piece of shit. The thing I hate about all these guys is that they'll report a story, get it wrong, and then lie and say, well, I didn't mean to at the time.
Cucking the Zoom? He kicked Zoom's ass. What are you talking
No, he
about?
didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. Whenever Zoom confronted him about talking to me, the first thing he did is Nick cucked. And that's fine.
Hold on. Nick is actually in the chat and he's saying, what? I said Tonka was pathetic. That's a question.
Maybe not those words specifically, but...
Wait,
So
are
you're
you
putting-
lying about your
Wait, are
friends?
you
You're
wrong
putting words
again?
in his
Are
mouth?
you wrong? Are you getting stories wrong?
Fuck, man, you're not doing well.
You get all of your information from
Well, didn't you run away from...
Oh boy. How many stories have you gotten wrong, Beaublax? I'm curious.
How many stories have I gotten wrong?
How many
I think
times
like
have you
one.
went after somebody tooth and nail and gotten it all wrong?
Like once.
What was that once?
It was the Andy Warski pedo stuff.
Whoa.
Well, I have good news for you.
All right, where did you come out on that?
Well, I was like, yeah, go Andy, like, get those pedos or whatever on Twitter. It wasn't a YouTube thing, but on Twitter I was like...
Oh, you're talking about when Andy fucked up?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
But to be fair, that's only on Twitter, not YouTube.
Oh no, he
yeah,
did a
I did get
YouTube
that-
stream
I
about
did-
it. No, he did a YouTube stream about it.
Well,
Yeah, but
me personally, my personal...
Oh, okay, your involvement was okay.
His
Gotcha.
interactions were on Twitter, so what was your take on it? It was right for him to do that, or...?
Yeah, it was, at the time. I obviously changed my mind later, but yeah, I was wrong on that, so that was my bad.
Okay.
You're
Did you use
also
some-
wrong about
Did you
that
use some of
thing.
those facts and logic to get you to the place where you were there, or...?
The
To be
facts and
fair,
logic
there's
lead
been
you
a
to listen
ton of
to
stories I've got. How many stories have you gone wrong, Tonka?
You remember like 20 minutes ago when you lost the bet because you were wrong? Were you wrong about that?
You didn't lose any money on
sure.
that.
You don't think you got the story wrong about that?
You might want to add that one to the record.
Yeah, I'll add that one to the list, don't worry.
Okay, so 2.
And that brings me to the third thing that I don't like about Beaublax. The fact that he likes to play it safe with his content, just like a lot of the people like him do. They know they might get backlash for saying something offensive, but at the same time they want views and money, so they make sure their content isn't anything that might strike up controversy.
Why can't they say someone's acting like silly, like a monkey jumping up and down or whatever? Like how?
That's not how it works, Beaublax.
That is how it works. Monkeys are silly and they swing around. And
Yeah, but in the context of the internet, you know what that means, you fucking
Yeah, but
retard.
she's not. She's white or whatever. She's not even like fucking.
Is she?
Obviously, I'm saying it in the context of her acting fucking silly. Like, are you? I fucking hate you guys, dude.
You're just
Your
up
optics are all like out of whack, dude. I can't. We're allowed to say like someone's a bitch, a whore, and like a slut, but we're not
True.
allowed to say like someone's acting like an animal.
You know how it's worse. You know the internet
No,
works.
I don't.
You know the internet works.
Basically stripping personality from the person altogether. Beaublax gets to pretend he's some above-it-all person that just reads the news and then gets to act like his childish self when he's hanging out with him and his little buddies. But when it's at someone else's expense, like Beaublax tries to do, he doesn't mind making money off of them. Of course he wouldn't when it's about him making money. Some of these clips feel like Beaublax in real life, life is someone that likes to bring up race for the sake of controversy, and he can't bring out his real personality and his fake internet persona. So whenever he makes YouTube videos with his friends, he'll act immature and say immature things and try to get a rouse out of people like a young child would. How does this make you any better than Chet Goldstein, huh?
Starting off, he shows a bunch of clips of him saying very questionable things.
Dude, you can't say fucking nigger on the live stream. It's
saying very questionable things.
Some people don't know the struggle of being fucking black. We always get bullied. We always get bullied.
That's your quote. That's what you called her.
If I say
Beaublax
monkey,
is the coolest monkey in the jungle.
If I say monkey and you immediately think
Acting
black
like
person
one.
or something like that, you're racist.
Dude, chill.
You're racist.
Chill.
I don't care if you think it was ironic or whatever, but the Black Lives Matter song that you thought was so funny was such cringe that you should be humiliated to still be on the platform just because of it. First of all, have you ever even been around a black person? Because it really seems like you don't know what they sound like outside of the minstrel shows you probably think are so fucking hilarious. Black people don't sound like weird Dracula impressions or whatever the fuck you're trying to do, Bowblax. So tell me, how would you feel if people made fun of you because you're autistic? Because you don't seem to give a shit because you think you're so cool, but I know that you actually do give a shit.
I've been.
Good. So what's going on with Bowblax? What did he do in a nutshell?
He backstabbed me. He said I said a bunch of rotten stuff about autistic people, and I was just cracking jokes and stuff like that. Shit I always do with them. There's no reason. I bet you want to talk about H3 though. You don't want to talk.
You know, I could sit here all day and make fucking jokes about autistic people, but I won't because I know that it's not right to do, and I'm better than that. I don't like to just automatically pick apart and make fun of something that someone really can't choose. But, you know, everybody has their own sense of comedy, I guess.
Forgot about it. I don't remember what the story was, but we were trying to get some type of like proof of a screenshot or something, and Beaublax's girlfriend had the proof. She had the screenshot. So I DM'd her and I was like, look, can I please get proof of this conversation or whatever? And she was like, I will, but you have to hire me on Drama. She was literally blackmailing a story to me in order to get her on fucking Drama and get her hired. And then she went and told Beaublax that wasn't true and lied to him. So I'm fucking tweeting out like, yo, this girl's trying to blackmail me. And Beaublax is like, you're lying. And then she had a fucking come to Jesus moment and then admitted that she was lying to Beaublax about trying to get a job at Drama. And at that time, Beaublax was fucking dunking on Drama saying it's not going to be the #1 news show and blah, 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 blah. Dude, it was fucking hilarious.
I know about that. And by the way, he's telling the truth 100%. And it made everybody, because Doc, you know about that, Doc. If I had to defend Beaublax a little bit, it's just he doesn't have a fucking girlfriend, and that girl was really leaning on him. But that's the difference. I get the fact that she was using him, right? Because he really wanted a girlfriend. But to sit there and lie, you were trying to get her on Drama. It's just that simple.
I'm also someone that can joke around, but when you're an online influencer, you can't just make jokes like you would when you're hanging out with your friends without a camera in front of you. What if people in your audience are black? Most of them probably aren't, but I'm just saying, clearly you and your boys haven't grown up yet, and that's fine, but maybe you could learn significance of that word before just using it and throwing it around like it's a fucking joke. There's a difference between someone making a mistake when they're young or uneducated and saying the N-word. A lot of people do that, but you've been recorded saying it multiple times or bringing up stereotypes about black people just to make jokes. I know that's just who you are in real life, and you probably see nothing about it that's wrong other than to avoid being canceled for it, but what you say matters, Beaublax, and it's not fucking cool. You don't actually care if people use it or call BLM hotlines and say the N-word because your brand of humor is just the same. It's level 1 humor that even toddlers have outgrown at this point. You should actually just believe that people shouldn't use that word because it's bad and not because you don't want to get canceled. You should understand the deep complications of your words, but you can't think complexly, can you? I don't know why people think it's so funny to drop the N-word like that. I have to always deal with these white ignorant assholes and say that they think it's funny, but you don't actually understand that that word is a stain to the very existence of this country. Honestly, I've said everything I've had to say about Beaublax and his group of loser friends. They're so pathetic and obsessed with YouTube and clout that they turn on each other and lie about everything. This type of environment is so pathetic and toxic that it shouldn't even be tolerated. Beaublax is a fucking child, and that's why he'll probably never be fully respected, at least by me. I honestly don't want to give this asshole any more time, but before I go, let's just admire his incredible rapping skills one more time.
Yourself, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. If you're white, kill